Hey, how's it going, folks? This is DJ with Rapper Squirrel Garage, and we got something a little bit different for you today. I know I usually do motorcycles, but I work on everything. So today I need to work on something a little bit different than motorcycles. Stay tuned and you'll see what I'm talking about. That's right, folks, something different, completely different, yeah? This is a 1967 Ford 2000 tractor. It would belong to my dad before he passed away, and now it's mine, and I need to change the petcock out on it along with the water fuel separator. Both of them are leaking, and in the process I'm probably going to replace some other fuel lines too. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Alright, first thing we need to do is drain all the gas out of it, and since it's all metal lines, I can't really pull a line off and then stick a hose on it. So what I've done here is I've put a funnel right underneath the petcock, which goes right down into a tube and then right down into a gas can. So we're going to go ahead and take the petcock off and let the gas drain out of it. Alright, just so you see, here's the new petcock. It's exactly like the old one except for the handle, but pretty much the same. It'll work fine. And then here's the water fuel separator that I'll be putting on. So both of these were leaking, so that's why I'm replacing them. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but the bolt head on the gas line is completely messed up, like somebody used a pair of vice grips or pliers on it or something. And it's the same for the petcock itself. So I'm going to try to use a wrench to get them off, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Also on the petcock, the valve to turn the gas on and off is stuck. So that's another reason why we're replacing it. Alright, let's see if we can't get that disconnected. The line itself is probably a ½ inch. And it is. Oh, the wrench got it. Good. Let's spray that down a little bit. And we're going to spray it down with some parts cleaner just so it doesn't leak anything into my gas can. Pull it all the way out of there at some point because I got to get coming off of my hose. But I got to get it off there somehow because I've got to alright, I'm just going to let it drain now. I've got to be able to get to that petcock, so yeah. Alright, we'll let that drain and we'll come back. Okay, that finally stopped draining gas, and now we can get that petcock off. I'm sorry, I did it again. It's not a petcock. It is called a fuel tap. Guess what? It's a petcock. And I also was misnaming this over here. I kept calling it a water fuel separator, but really it's just a sediment bowl is what it is. But that's getting replaced too. Anyway, so fuel tap and sediment bowl. That's what I'm actually working on today. 15/16 works, so that's what I'm going with. And I got it loose. Oh no, that's turning it. Some gas coming out again. Still been a little bit in there. There we go, there's the old one. If you notice, the filter's gone. Oh, sorry. There's the old one. If you notice, the filter's gone. There's supposed to be a filter on the top of that, similar to this. Guess where it is? It's laying inside the gas tank. I saw it. So what I'm going to do is somehow I'm going to put some pressurized air in there and try to get everything out of this hole. There's also some dead bugs in the gas tank, which I have no idea how that happened, but there are. So yeah, that's next. Let's see if we can't flush out the tank a little bit. What I'm going to do right now, though, is pour some gas into it and see if I can flush out all the things that were in there. And what I'm going to do is lay a paper towel or something down in there to try to catch it all. Alright, there we go. That's our little makeshift filter there. Let's see what we get. I'm curious. Place. Try to. All right. I've got some other gas over here. Let's see if anything came out of it. Well, there you go. Not a whole lot. Some insect wings and some dirt. That's about it. Alright, well, I'm about ready to put this on. I'm just waiting for it to stop dripping fuel. And there are now 2 of these laying inside the gas tank, the little plastic piece here. So they must come off and on pretty easy. This one feels like it's on there. So hopefully it, you know, doesn't come off. But yeah, it's odd that there's 2 of them laying in there. So anyway, I can't find my little grabby thing with the, you know, it's real long and it's got like claw at the end. I can't find it, or else I get them out. But once I find it, I'll go back in there and get those out. But other than that, it's clean down in there. There's no rust or anything, so that's good. So we're going to let that finish dripping, and then we're going to install this petcock, and we'll move on to the next item. Well, I don't ever think it's going to stop dripping, or at least over the next 3 hours or so. So I'm going to go ahead and put this new cockpit, or petcock. Dang it, I keep calling it a petcock. It's actually called a fuel tap. So let's go ahead and put this fuel tap on the tractor, along with another filter to get stuck up in there somehow. Okay, ooh, it's getting tight to turn. Hope I can make another round. Okay, now let's get our gas light back on. All right, and that was a 1/2 inch. Let's close it first off. Then we're going to put all this fuel that we poured out, we're putting it right back in because it's been filtered now. Alright, let's turn this on and see if it leaks. Doesn't look like it's leaking to me. No, we are good. We've got the petcock / fuel tap installed. Next we're going to work on the sediment bowl, which is over here. Looks like it's just a cap that twists off here. And we're about to lose some fuel. Wow, that thing's dirty as can be. Does it come off? Yeah, okay. It comes off like that. There we go. There we go. Get a good look at that. That's the sediment bowl. And that's why they call it a sediment bowl, I guess. Look what's in there. You know what I bet that is all them dead bugs in there being disintegrated. So, you know what? I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I think it was leaking just because it wasn't tight. Yeah. Well, I think I'm just going to clean that out and put it back on. I don't see any reason to replace something that's not broke. Yeah. I'm going to clean this out. You can see there's still some more in there. I'll use carb choke cleaner, clean that out. And then I'm just going to put it back on. And if it leaks again, then I will, then I'll replace it. But right now I think we're okay. Alright, well I got that all cleaned out. And it's looking good. So we're going to go ahead and put it back on and see what it does. I don't think it's leaking. It looks like it screws up in there. Somehow. Let me see, are there threads up in there? No. Maybe it's meant to, but it just doesn't in certain places. Yeah. Alright, so let's get it screwed back on. Nice and snug. Not bad. Ah, there it goes. Okay, now it should be okay. I was going to say it wasn't tightening up very good. Alright, let's open up the fuel tap. Fuel tap. Not the fuel petcock, not the petcock, the fuel tap. I don't know why they call it that. Maybe petcocks are only for motorcycles. Let's see if it fills that bowl up. Why is it not filling that bowl up? Do I have to start it up to fill it up? Maybe it's vacuum? Let's find out. We are in neutral. I guess I'll get everything off the top of the tractor before I do that again. It's raining tools. Alright, let's try it again. It looks like that's filling up though. So, oh, it looks like it is full now. Okay, we have no more fuel leaks. Yeah, that was still good. It just needed to be cleaned. That was it. So, perfect. I'm gonna keep the old one, or I'm gonna keep the new one I bought, just in case something happens. You never know. At least I've got one on hand. And yeah, we've got no leaks. They were done. Tractor's ready for use again. For 1967 Ford 2000 tractor. Man, that's old. It's still running strong. It still runs. Alright. Alright, folks. Well, there's the new fuel tap and sediment bowl put on the 1967 Ford tractor. Yes, it still runs. Everything still works. I use it to grade my mom's driveway next door. It's a gravel driveway. Mine's concrete, but hers is gravel. I use it to grade that driveway. I also use it to remove snow during the winter. We use it to haul logs, you know, down trees, things like that. We use it for a lot of stuff, but we live on 30 plus acres here, so We use this tractor for a lot of things, and it's still running strong. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit that thumbs up button, like the video, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more with this tractor. We may even do a paint job on it one day. Not now, not soon, but maybe during the winter. We'll see. Yeah, so stay tuned and subscribe. All right, folks, I'm out of here. Have a good one.